Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the first stream of today. We're currently in the third major rankings of this summer, and we've got an interesting match. We're currently on round 3, and we're even closer towards that acid paint. Anyways, today we have Battle Axes against
Red Notice.
Red Notice. There you go. I got confused there for a minute. And we're already into the round. My name's Jack. I'm here with the infamous Kai and our lovely broadcaster, Drowned. How you doing, Kai?
Doing all right, thank you, Jack. What about you?
I'm doing good. I'm interested to see this game. We did just see that overdrive being dropped there, and luckily Blame did manage to take that before Ship using his Crusader overdrive on him. But anyways, with that being said and taken out of the way, do you want to talk about a bit about these teams, Kai, and give your thoughts on what will be happening throughout this round 3? Or
Yeah, definitely. Let's first introduce the teams.
yeah.
So for Battle Axes, we got Krishna, Ship, Troublemaker, Sotnikovanya, and Excel.
Yes, and for Red Notice, we got Semgran, Immort Hero, Blame, Shining Bright, and Actimel.
Exactly. As for predictions, there's one currently running on Twitch as well. So if you guys want to vote, feel free to join in on the fun.
Yes, well.
In regards to our estimate, I can't really tell. Both of these teams are really good. They're probably pretty even. Although Red Notice, the more prestigious of the two, I do have to say Battle Axes are probably the underdog in this battle, but still there's absolutely no guarantee about which team will win.
Yeah, I mean, we've just seen an immense amount of overdrives being used there from both Red Notice and Battle Axes, but Semgran managed to lock that return there for his team. But yeah, like you're saying, we got two solid teams here. We got teams like Red Notice, which has all these players have so much knowledge to their names. From playing from Team Pointers and even some of these players previously playing for Red Notice, it's kind of interesting to see this mix of players, right? But then we got Battle Axes. Obviously, the Dreamers used to be run there from Sultan Cavagna, an amazing in-game leader, managing to make a name for himself on Battle Axes. And I mean, I've played against Battle Axes, and I can tell you they weren't easy as I thought they would be. We've played them in trainings as well, and it's been fun. But I'm really intrigued to see what's going to be occurring with Red Notice because honestly, right now it's pretty level headed, and we're only 3 minutes into this round.
Exactly. I mean, there's been some great pushes back and forth by both teams. Unfortunately, no real results yet. Moto
Yeah.
Hero does have a chance here, but he doesn't have a repair kit. Troublemaker just chipping away his HP, just really diminishing his chances of getting a successful pull.
Yeah, exactly. And actually, talking about Troublemaker a little bit here, whilst nothing too major is occurring, he's using Ricochet on Viking, which I've noticed him use on Sandal before, actually. And there's two players which kind of use this Ricochet loadout is also Netting using it on Crusader and Troublemaker using it on Viking. Honestly, I can't see it being as productive as Hammer, but I mean, he's stuck to it, so I'm intrigued to be seeing what will be happening here. But it's looking like a load of overdrives will be taken from both these teams, and there's an OD box dropping here. Ship going to be using, looking like it's going to be going in favor of Battle Axe XL, going to be using and taking that OD box, but Shining Bright doing an amazing job within the forest side, taking him out.
Exactly. Regarding using Ricochet, um,
Mhm.
i- it's more suitable for medium range combat. So it's a bit more versatile than Hammer, but in the short range, it definitely loses out to Hammer. So it's definitely an interesting decision to for Troublemaker to equip Ricochet instead.
Yeah, I mean, you're talking about that mid range kind of combat, and that's what we're seeing. It's all kind of pushing up a bit more with Troublemaker just playing from a distance. That overdrive as well is going to be mental. Obviously, Immortal here is going to be using his OD. He does use his repair, getting blocked there from that tank, trying to make his way up. Soknika Vanya dealing a little bit of damage to him, looking like Christina. How did you pronounce that
Krishna.
name? Krishna, there you go. I remembered Krishna will be taking them out, and that's going to be another return from the Dreamers. But yeah, it's actually been pretty back and forth for both these teams.
Yeah, definitely great job by Christina as well, like you said.
Krishna, Krishna,
I
Krishna.
know.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm trying. I'm trying.
And Moto without just ceaselessly attacking the Battle Axe's base. He just keeps on trying, which is definitely good for someone who's trying to pull the flag. Because one of these tries, he might just pull the flag towards his teammates. And the moment you stop attacking, you allow your opponents to get some more map control, like you can see happening here with Krishna and Excel. Actimel luckily gets the overdrive box, heading towards the Battle Axe flag. He's probably going to take it, and he runs in the wrong direction, right into the arms of Krishna and Troublemaker.
Yeah, exactly. Even getting locked on prior to that. But on the other side here, we've got 4 minutes currently left. Samgren going to be using his kind of uh, Scorpion lock onto Sokni Cavagna. Will be doing a little bit of damage there, but not gonna take him out. Actually, Blame will. But on the opposite side, we've got Krishna and Troublemaker trying to block that flag over there from Immortal Hero. They will take him out regardless, though. But on the other side, we've got Shining Bright, and he's also going to be taken out. But yeah, there's still loads of overdrives which could be used here. Actimel has one. Both Krishna and Excel from and Troublemaker from
And
uh,
Battle Axes.
Bro, bro, it's these names. It's the bloody name.
I mean, that's what I'm
Uh,
here for. I'm just the backup in case you forget any of the names.
you're the cute backup dancer in the background, right? And
Exactly.
I'm the
So
singer.
don't worry, do your thing, and I'll help you out whenever
Ah,
necessary.
sweet, lovely. That's what we like. But yeah, it's actually interesting. I mean, 3 minutes left, and I'm looking for another intense usage of overdrives and an impact from both these teams. But when that will occur is yet to be seen.
Indeed, so far the teams have been really even. So,
Hmm.
I mean, which do you expect to be the eventual winner? Like, I honestly can't tell, but I'm curious about your opinion.
Honestly, look, oh yeah, I could say, oh my days, Semgran using an amazing overdrive down to Sotnik Vanya, neutralizing that usage of Sotnik Vanya's overdrive to assist that flag pull. But Excel still pulling this flag. Immortal Hero Dao going to be blocking that flag though, and yeah, they won't be pulling it much more. But yeah, if we go back to your question, Kai, honestly, I feel like battle axes are quite dominant on this map. I've not really seen Red Notice play on this map before, and I've not seen this squad lineup. Obviously, you got Semgran and Immortal Herdal once again playing on the same team, and you got Silence, U, Actmail, and Blame, all for Red Notice. But I haven't seen them. I mean, it's kind of like a new team being formed, and it's a good one. But I would have expected more within the first like couple minutes of this game. It's still 0-0. So obviously Dreamers are doing something right here. Um, but I can't really tell you which team I'm more leaning to. Um, in
And
general,
what if I tell you that the next map will be Red Alert? I mean,
honestly, I
Red
feel like
is in the map and in the team name of Red Notice, so
yeah, I
gotta give it to them. They'll probably win on that map. So
Honestly, I feel like Red Alert from previous games we've seen, from especially like Easy or Shining Bright. I feel like he could kind of mentor his team to adapt to that map. Actually, an overdrive being used here from Blame, and this actually might be a good attempt on a pull here. Okay, it's gonna assist them so far. Actually,
Troublemaker,
Easy's
nice
gonna get
pull.
taken out. Oh my
Oh,
days!
that's so unfortunate.
Yeah, the defense game was on job. Not gonna
I
let that
mean,
basketball in the hoop.
exactly. I mean, Troublemaker could have even used his overdrive, which he chose not to, so clearly he was very confident in resisting the attack.
Yeah, exactly. Um, yeah, let's see what happens on this map. 35 seconds left. Troublemaker's actually going to get locked on there. There's only 1 HP. Actmail, no repair. Going to be dealt a bit of damage. Still pulling this flag. There's still time. Immortal Hurdal going to be using here. Semgran does have his overdrive, excuse me. He's going to be using on that respawn, but misses. Troublemaker using middle here. He's got to watch out. Immortal Hurdal. Oh, the range is too far for him. And this actually might be a capture. There's 10 seconds left. Immortal Hurdal gets taken out. Actmail right behind him. No one can stop him here, and this is actually going to be the first
Oh no,
capture.
in the last 3 seconds they actually managed to capture. Battleaxe
Oh,
must be furious about that one.
yeah, that should not have happened. I mean, Troublemaker was just so close to neutralizing that pull there, or at least for a couple seconds would have bought them some time. But oh, that's a bit upsetting. I mean, one round down. There's still three more possible ones, and even tiebreakers. So let's see what will be occurring. I just hope it doesn't demoralize Battle Axes too much because, like said, it will sting quite a bit.
Definitely. Although Battleaxe is an up and coming team, so it might be a bit of a setback, but I don't expect any serious damage on the mental side of things. They've definitely come back from worse. They've definitely played against good teams before, so if you ask
Yeah,
me, they're definitely prepared.
yeah, that's actually a good attitude towards it. Um, and you said they're an upcoming team. Honestly, I feel like they've been one of those top teams in all the other seasons. They've always had quite a few TMR points. They've always had the same kind of players. I know it's not always related to TMR points, which make the strong teams, but they're moving smart. They're not changing their team. Obviously, they got something good going on. They're winning their games to get those points to secure themselves. And currently, the teams are fighting for that top 8 place to secure Gladiator. So I feel like this major rankings is one of those crucial ones, not only for the top teams which are trying to get acid, but also for those slightly top 16 teams which want to get their hands on Gladiator or even Star in the major.
Definitely. I mean, I said up and coming team since, like you said, they've had really good
Oh,
results
right.
in the past major rankings. They've
Hmm.
shown up in pretty much any tournament.
Yeah,
Um,
honestly.
but I'm really like wondering, like, are they top five yet?
Top
I mean,
five. That's a
I
good
think they're
question.
just barely below it, like very very
Mm.
close, but they're not quite there yet.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many teams, and especially with all the controversy on these recent bans and whatnot. I'm not going to go into it too much because I don't want to get told off or anything like that. But I don't know. There's been quite a few teams which have kind of been hit hard with that kind of stuff, you know. Um, so I feel like there's now opportunity for teams like Battle Axes to be top five, obviously, because some teams aren't a thing anymore, right? Um, but I don't know. I feel like you're definitely right, and you're going in the right direction. But anyways, going back into this, talking about Battle Axes, they will be pulling this flag. Troublemaker, lovely overdrive there from Semgran. XL did pick up that first overdrive box and did use, but looking like it's a strong start there. Also for Red Notice, gonna be getting that return and swooping out Battle Axes. Troublemaker once again gonna be selfing. Obviously, I believe OD box might be dropping, or he just took a bit too much damage to really stay alive there.
One thing I keep noticing, Semgrand's not playing a high impact hull usually. Like, it's very hard to have any substantial impact with Crusader, but he's
Mm.
definitely a high impact player. Like, he's just making it happen. He's just in the right place at the right time, using his overdrives perfectly. Just I've seen
Yeah,
it a couple of times, like this round and the previous round. He's just masterfully using his overdrives.
yeah, that's actually a good point. I feel like I've seen him lock on more Ship more than actual Sotnik Vanya to kind of not allow Ship to lock on to his own teammates. Like see he's locking on someone now, if it's Sotnik Vanya, which it is. But he's doing a good job, like you said. I feel like both of these teams, everyone knows what their role is, right? They've already laid it out. They've done their training. They've done their studying in a sense. They just got to bring their A game towards these games. But looking like actually Immortal, we didn't call out. He did pick up that last OD box as well, quite easily, which is a bit of a setback for Battle Axes. Want to be controlling that OD box as it's pretty much a fair chance for both these teams.
Yes, sir. Troublemaker trying to move in, very low HP, no repair kit, just doesn't even attempt to go for the flag, just opts for some light distraction. Krishna with the overdrive, but I don't know if that was a smart decision. Already very low HP. Excel trying to
This,
run away. Excel running away even further, but the HP is dwindling very
ooh,
quickly. Getting
this
close
is
enough to Ship, and Ship gets the flag, but Immortal down with the overdrive will take all of them
you
out.
know, his 1
Oh,
HP,
barely
Krishna.
gets the return. Ah, that's so unlucky.
Actimel as well, using right behind him. Look at this Shining Bright coming in from the left side. Does get blocked there. Takes out two players. Can pick up this flag. Blame gonna be using. Can he use in time? Yes, he does. Troublemaker gets wiped out here. Red Notice swooping in for this flag from both angles, even middle. And damn, that was a nice capture there.
That was
Uh,
really smooth. I mean,
honestly,
that was like a
yeah, go on.
perfect pull, and Blame's overdrive was just the cherry on top.
Yeah, you can say that again. That's your favorite saying, isn't it?
Is it?
Yeah, you say it quite a lot. You can say that again. No,
I
but
mean, I don't think I've said it this much yet. So
not yet. You normally say it when I say something cheesy, which is the majority of the time. But
yeah, I mean, I can't continue ignoring you whenever you say something cheesy. So that's the usual response.
thank you, thank you. Nah, but Red Notice doing a tremendous job right now with that first capture on this no second capture of this game. No, of this game, yeah, but of this round. So I'm confusing myself there. So it's currently 1-0, 6 minutes left on the clock here. Looking like Semgran locking onto Troublemaker there. Actimel getting a bit of assistance. But yeah, a bit of a wipe down for Battle Axes. If they can get their head back in the game, rack up those overdrives, maybe push in a little bit more here, we might see some productivity from them. But in the meanwhile, looking like Ship's going to be going open willy nilly within middle here for that flag. He does. Is going to be pulling. He has his overdrive, uses his repairs. Only one shot though. Shining Bright takes him out on the opposite side. And Mord Hirodao's got a two players up against him, but it's only
Surprisingly,
going to be.
Blame is pulling the flag
Oh
with
my days!
Eris.
I didn't even see that.
He got surprisingly far considering the hull he's using. Sam Grant there to take it over. Doesn't get very far, gets stuck against the wall, but Immortal Hero down with the save. Actimel running away with the flag currently. Sotnikov using his overdrive, but in vain it seems. But he does actually take him out with it. Surprisingly. Sam
Oh.
Grant very close, but not close enough. Ship with the return.
And Excel going to be using here. Lovely overdrive from Ship. This might be a good opportunity for Troublemaker. Yes, he does use Sotnik Cavania pushing all those players. Semgren gets uses his overdrive, but not in time. He does get taken out. Shining Bright. Lovely overdrive. Stuns two players there. Krishna on the opposite side. Trying to help his team. Excel still pulling this flag. He's got no repair. Semgren going to wipe him down, and more Hirodao going to get that return and shut them down for the night.
I mean, not for the entire night. There's still
No,
plenty
no,
of time
just
left.
yeah. They're gonna wake back up, and they're risen.
I mean, it's not looking too great for Battle Axe. They're definitely a very strong team, but they're not up to Red Notice level apparently. And Red Alert is definitely one of those maps where Red Notice has been very dominant. There's no guarantee of what will happen, but I can't imagine it will get any easier for them. So if they want to make something happen, they should do it now.
Yeah, indeed. I'm sure they're in a bit of shock here. They want to win this, obviously. They don't want to be 2-0 down point wise. Um, but Overdrive box is dropping. Let's see if Battle Axes can kind of get on their high hose. But blame. Damn.
Blame Deadly with those overdrives.
Can't blame him for
In
it.
a perfect position to use once again, and so he does.
Sam Grant
Actually
just,
healing his teammates,
yeah.
securing this capture, but Ship actually locks onto Sam Grant. Just barely takes him out. Actimel there with the flag, and
Actimel
there's no
didn't
one
even
to
need
stop
to
this.
use. Yeah, I mean, Actimel captures didn't really need to use her, but anyways, does regardless. But they got to watch out here. Troublemaker and Ship pushing in on this left side. I'm not a big fan of what Ship is doing. He just keeps pushing in straight for it. I feel like he should be getting grounds on the forest side on the right, trying to lock onto both Semgran and also Blame. Because, like I said, Blame managed to pull that flag. Uh, I think it was the second capture, right? But they didn't actually capture it. But Blame did manage to get into their base, and they've not really got control of that right side, as you can see. Sokni Cavanya's going over there as of now. But let's see, there's still 2 minutes left. Can Battle Axes do something?
I certainly hope so. There's not a lot of time left, but you don't need a lot of time to capture a flag. But as it's looking now, they simply just lack the control. Nice overdrive by
Ooh.
Ship, but that depletes his HP, and that will be the killer. Assisted
Yeah,
by Shining Brightly.
yeah, indeed. But Krishna gonna be uses on 2 players stuns. This might be a pull here, but there's still Actmail within mid. Oh, nice, does get taken out. XL can push here. Shining Bright's not gonna be using. Sam Grant is though. Does get that flag carrier, but there's still Ship. Soknika Vanya used. Didn't really do much. Troublemaker is getting blocked whilst using his overdrive. He can't really do much.
It's
Okay,
so
he
messy. It's so
yeah.
messy. Oh, Shining Brightly with the return. Troublemaker should have just left it to his teammate, just dealt damage, kept him at bay. And that would have been a capture almost for sure. And I
Yeah.
guess there was a bit of a miscommunication between Battle Axes there. But yeah,
Yeah.
all I can say is that was very messy.
Yeah, it was not clean, that's for sure. Um, and looking like this round going to be going in favor of once again for Red Notice. Red Notice definitely picked up the pace. Ship as well, once again pushing in, but Sam Grant going to be getting that return like he does. And yeah, 45 seconds left on the clock. The clock is ticking till we go into red alert.
Indeed. Keeps ticking and ticking. Only 30 seconds left. Actimo and the Moto Hero DAO have not given up. They want to capture even more flags. Just relentlessly pushing in. Meeting some
Yeah.
resistance in the form of the Battle Axis players, but that also means that they won't be able to push. They don't have enough time. And the end result will be 2-1 for Red Notice.
Yeah, I mean, what's the predictions on Twitch looking like, Kai?
Let me take a quick look. Alright, so 69%, nice. 69% voted for Red Notice,
Hmm.
and 31% voted for Battle Axis. So there's a clear favorite in this battle.
Uh, nice, nice. But yeah, I
Apparently,
mean,
yeah, you guys have better judgment than me. I mean, I couldn't have guessed who would have had the upper hand at the beginning. So
I mean, excuse me, I lost my, I'm losing air. Um,
forget to breathe.
yeah, for real. Now I feel like Red Notice did come close to losing, well, tying that first round, but luckily for them, like I said, 3 seconds left, they managed to get that capture. Wow, what a game it was!
Indeed, don't talk as if it's over yet, though. There's
Nah,
still
nah,
plenty of
it's
time
not.
left.
I'm waiting. I'm on the edge of my seat, waiting to see what team will be coming out victorious. I mean, hopes are probably higher right now for Red Notice, but Battle Axes can win both these games without tying. Then they will be going into a tiebreaker to see the ultimate winners of this round and will be proceeding with 3-0 on the scorecard and just one game away from Acid.
Exactly.
Afterwards, not after this game. Just not trying to confuse anyone today. Not at least as much as I already have.
You're doing fine, don't worry, keep it up.
Thank you, cutie. But yes, there's quite a few games actually going on for which are a bit top tough, I would say. We also got Toxic against Bloodline. We've got Red Notice against Battle Axes. Blinders against Jerusalem. Bloodline. Oh wait, I just read that one. Frenzy against Diamonds, and obviously Battle Axes against Red Notice. Oh, I just read that one as well. But yeah,
Yeah, exactly. I mean, there's 8 teams so far that have not been defeated yet, so all of them have a chance still.
exactly. But only two of them in the end will be receiving acid. So that's total of 14 players.
I mean, they
Uh,
got better chances than previously. I mean, in past tournaments, there was only one team that was the eventual winner, so
mhm.
now the difficulty has dropped a little bit, but not completely. It's still very difficult, especially with the emergence of these new stronger teams like Cuties, just coming seemingly out of nowhere and stealing a spot in the top 8.
Cuties. Oh, Cuties renamed, yeah, to Bloodline, didn't they?
Ah, right. Yeah, that explains a lot.
I was gonna say Cuties aren't hip anymore.
Frenzy as
What are you
well,
talking
like Frenzy. I mean, I haven't really like watched them too much, but their
about?
past results are really good.
I honestly, I feel like Frenzy, um, both Frenzy and Battle Axes are, are just like teams which I thought no, for actually, Battle Axes. I'm gonna say I've always had an eye on them. They've always been that team which I've been kind of cautious about. But Frenzy is one of those teams I was not expecting to do as well as they actually did. Especially the game against Divine they played. It was pretty like decent.
Right,
I
they
don't.
won by 2-0. I mean, some of these Frenzy players, honestly, I haven't really heard of them. But then again, I don't play esports personally, so maybe that's why.
Yeah, I've played with Essential Evil and Ice Storm before, and I think Vince, just in like servers or whatnot. But it's definitely different seeing them play just as friends and not in such a competitive level, right? Obviously, teams are going to have their strategies, um, their lineups, and their maps they prefer and whatnot. But that's interesting to watch as well as play with these players.
Yeah, definitely. All right, back to the match. Teams are already self-destructing, getting ready for potentially the last round. Although Battleaxe will be fighting fiercely to prevent this from being the last round, so we'll have to see what the end result will be. Immediately, some aggression between both the Eris Thunders, already fighting towards the left-hand side of the map. Moto Hero Dao already securing some map control for his teammates.
Yeah,
One thing I
blend.
like about the
Mhm.
teams on a little bit of a higher level, like they understand how important it is to push at the beginning of the match, to not give up any unnecessary map control, so it prevents the beginning from being boring, so to say.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. They've really got to get out there, and I feel that's something which most teams, actually newer teams, don't really understand. Is when they get in the pressure, they kind of stay in their base and try and defend more than actually attack. But you're doing yourself more wrong just staying in your base than actually attacking and getting out there because you're all kind of built up in one area. while saying that, Ship, that was lovely. But Actimel does take that overdrive box, but Ship did neutralize that for Blame. Anyways, going back to Ship, he's currently on their flag along with Excel, but Blame just blocking it there. But Excel pulling this flag here. He doesn't have a repair. He's got Soknik and Vanya behind him. And this is going to be a pull, Shining Bright and Semgran pushing away on their left side here, but looking like capture for the first one of this map, and going towards battle axes, which is a good start from them.
Exactly. I mean, it's really good to see Battle Axis making, I mean, not say a comeback, but they're capturing a flag. They're in the lead, so that's really good to see. I'm secretly hoping for Battle Axis to just bring back the victory.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not got a favoritism of any of these teams, but it really would be nice to see battle axes get something out of this game, even if it's not a win. Put up a fight, you know. They've definitely already put up a fight, but talking about fights, Blame's going to be using it. Oh, just in time for Immortal Dow. On the other side, suddenly Cavania uses not enough though. Immortal Dow is 1 HP, and wow, that
Those were
was
some
an
masterful overdrives from both sides, but Ship's so close and he gets the return while the flag was unattended.
how did they manage to do that? Honestly, there must have been 3 players within their base. But anyways, there's that OD box dropping here. Troublemaker trying to go for it here. He's gonna be using his repair, taking it as well. And honestly, I thought that Red Notice were gonna easily capture that.
I mean, it did look like a surefire capture, but apparently Ship went unnoticed, or yeah, there was a little bit of a lack of communication on the Red Notice side. It does happen occasionally, even in the top teams. Krishna trying to do the same thing again, gets spotted halfway though. Taken out. Excel using his overdrive in an interesting position. Seems to be all by himself after his teammates get taken out.
Yeah, but still doing damage to Blame here. Currently 1 HP. Good focus from Excel, anyways, winning that 1v1. Sokni Cavanya's pushing in, does die from Actimel there. Ship's still alive, going to be pulling this flag in Modherda and Samgram right there. Something actually with Samgran is he's going to be using here, but Blame taking both those kills. But Samgran's using Railgun. He's not stuck to using Crusader. And also on the other side, some teams, where what Sokni Cavanya would be using, some teams use Shaft. So it's a bit of a combination both these teams are playing, compared to what I've previously seen. And it's interesting to see the playstyle these teams have. But anyways, going back to the game, Actimel's going to be pushing here, pulling the flag as well. Ship does have his overdrive, going to be using on to Actimel, but gets taken out just before. Mortero Dow, lovely overdrive usage from him. Actimel still alive, does get died, they killed there, excuse me. But the Shining Bright is so close, he saves the
Overdrive.
flag. Oh my days, I'm losing my breath. But Sokni Ravania, look, he can use and take. He's going to be using it. It's a bit too late though. That's going to be a capture, but can it at least be an opening for his team to push in? And it's not looking like it will.
Sudden Cavagna gets his hands on the flag, the most unlikely to run away with it. He really wants to drop it, but there was no one else to take it. I mean, it was a really nice attempt by Sudden Cavagna, just trying to prevent the capture. Fortunately, he was a little bit late to the action. Motohiro Dao trying to get more where that came from. Still
Yeah,
not enough after getting a single flag, trying to get a second one. Currently stuck on the ramps fighting Troublemaker.
yeah. I mean, if you're good enough to take on a 1v1, why not take on a 1v3 against Battle Axes? Mortero Dow was having a bit of a trouble one there, but going again within mid, looking like actually Red Notice have a good push here. Mortero Dow.
Troublemaker, the only one who notices, comes back, but
Ooh, some grand pulling through the right side. I like it, pulling through their base. Ship is only 1 HP, but Immortal Dow,
Blame can use his overdrive here, but is he
he's
going
gonna
to?
be
He
late.
is
Nah,
going
it's gonna
to,
be
but is
late.
it? Yeah. Suddenly Cavagna saw it coming, dodging the overdrive.
Yeah, that's unfortunate, but would have been nice. But there's still hope here. like Akmal pushing in their base. Semgan has his OD. There's an OD box dropping here. Either Immortal or Blame can take it. One of those players is going to get locked on. It's going to be Immortal, allowing Blame to pick it up. All of the Battle Axes players are currently on their left side. This is a big opening for the left side for Red Notice. We see Immortal spawning on that side. Blame has an OD middle. But looking like Immortal is going to have a bit of a situation with Excel there within middle.
Yeah, once he's been spotted and dealt damage against, it's become very unlikely that he's able to get away with the flag.
Exactly.
Although all he has to do is just waste some time, just until the time runs out, because even if the score is tied 1-1 like it currently is, then it will be the match in favor of Red Notice. Ship pulling the flag, but the overdrive by Blame. Oh. Really saving his teammates here. That was so close. Shining brightly, defending with his overdrive, just making sure that flag's not going anywhere. So
You know what? You know what I kind of figured out here is maybe Battle Axes were smart to choose this map. Maybe they thought, you know what? If we lose first 2 rounds and we got to play our way to go into the tiebreaker, we're going to have a good side. We play on the good side, we win the first round, we win the second round, then red alert. And then once again, we're on this red side base. And then they can win easily. I don't know if that was within their minds. I'm sure they wanted to win from the get go, but this could be a good option for them. If they can get a capture here within 2 minutes and 20 seconds, go into the other base, somehow win that, and then go into a tiebreaker, I feel like Battle Axes could easily win this game. But Red Notice aren't making it easy for them, as we can see. Actimel's using his overdrive. He might even have a solid opportunity to pull this flag. 2 players do spawn on him, but Immortal is going to be using a middle there. Excel gets that return though, and that's going to be a bit of a waste for him.
Exactly. I mean, what you said as well, it's an interesting perspective, and it could very well be what they had planned.
But oh, Red Notice,
Ooh,
don't
this
do it to
was
them.
looking very
Don't
dangerous.
do it, Red
Shining
Notice.
brightly, and yeah, Batlax being blocked by his teammates, and that's going to be the second capture. Just when we were discussing Battleaxe's potential victory.
Yeah, it was an idea. Not all ideas come into reality, but it's 1 minute and 20 seconds. Suddenly Cavani are going to be using. Oh, that's a lovely overdrive as well. But play gets taken out there, and the lock and focus from Red Notice is being shown right now. I mean, Troublemaker's the only one who can really have an opening here. He's going to be using his Viking OD on one player. He gets forced to use his repair here. Long range, long range turrets are just wiping him out so easily, and that's going to be a bit of a loss for them. And
Yeah, at this point, there's unfortunately not enough time for Battleaxe to make a comeback. Although they might still have the opportunity to capture at least one flag here. A lot of them gathered up in one place. A bit of server lag, which diminishes their chances by quite a bit, considering only Sultan Cavania and Troublemaker are still alive. 30 seconds on the clock. And Red Notice are fully focused on defending. I don't think there's much chance here left. Still, definitely great job by not only Red Notice, but Battleaxe as well. They fought really well. They put up a really good fight. It was very close. I mean, none of the rounds were won by more than 1 flag difference. So definitely seeing them a potential top 5 team.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, even if they didn't win this, there's still a chance for them. Definitely in the major. I mean, as of now, they're the team with the most RMR points. So I think it's obvious they're going to be going over into what is it? The playoffs, I believe.
Yeah, I think so.
So they'll obviously automatically put themselves into the playoffs, which is a good for them. But it wasn't their day to get even close to Acid, but well played from Red Notice. I mean, tremendous work from them. But that being said, guys, we hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.
Peace.